But anyways, let's move on to the NBA. Let's move on to the NBA playoffs. We got the OKC versus Minnesota. We got the Pacers versus the Knicks. I'm gonna talk about OKC for a second. No, I'm gonna talk about the Knicks and the Pacers. That's gonna be a good series. I can see it going seven. Um, New York, Tibbs gotta use his bench, man. You got Precious Achuya on the bench doing nothing, man. You got Campaign on the bench. Like you're gonna have to play some of your guys. Indiana goes by 10, 11 deep. Seriously, they can go 10 to 11 deep on the off their rotation. New York gonna have to spare those guys because even if they make it past New York, I mean if they make it past Indiana, you're gonna have an OKC team who plays by 10 deep and they defensive dogs. They dogs. When I say dogs, they well what Kendrick Perkins did to Sinead. They dogs, man. And they ain't playing. They're gonna tire you down, they're gonna wear you down, and it will be a plum sweep for New York if they make it to OKC in the finals and you trying to play seven players. It's gonna be a wrap. They're gonna sweep easy money. Like Kobe said, rest in peace, Kobe. Like he said when Kyrie was challenging him to that one-on-one when Kyrie was younger, easy money, easy money. It's gonna be a wrap. So New York gonna have to gonna have to switch it up. They're gonna have to move some stuff around. They're gonna have some more ball movement. They can't have it just Brunson and everybody get out the way. Other people gonna have to step up. Cat, Bridges, OG, Mitchell Robinson, they're gonna have to get some guys to step up, man. Right now, as the series going, Indiana won the first one 1-0. I mean, they up 1-0. They won with the infamous step back by Halliburton. What the Halley, and they had they went into overtime, and Indiana pulled it off. So, and New York gonna have to stop wasting possessions, man. You moving too fast. You was up 9 with like a less than a minute, and you lose. Like that's just you forcing things. Run some time off the clock. And shout out to Neesmith, man. He was the Reggie Miller off that thing. But yeah, I see Indiana versus the Knicks. Right now, man, I gotta go with Indiana, man. I gotta go to Indiana. Go with Indiana. I say they beat them in 7. It's gonna be tough. I say they beat them in 7, man, maybe 6. But New York gonna have to step up. OKC versus Minnesota ain't really much I can say about this. OKC is the better team. I say they sweep Minnesota. Minnesota's too ball oriented. They just got to dribble one on one, and that's what you're playing right into OKC's hands when you playing one on one. You playing one on one. They just watching the ball, and soon you go drive, they collapse, and people are moving around. Minnesota, Anthony Edwards going to have to play off the ball. Julius Randle is going to have to be in the post. And while you're in the post, players need to cut, move away, cut, move away, cut. If you ain't got the ball, move away. That's what they're going to have to do. Because when you're not, and then you're going to have a player that's at the top who passing the ball. When they drop down, you just got to be ready to shoot and make your shot. But you're gonna have to cut, move away, cut because it's like they're playing a boxing one. Once they put it in the post, they got the other player on the other block. They got the other player on the high post. They got a player right here on the other high post in front of him, and he's hedging back and forth. So soon you get ready to make a move, he just turning around and swiping. The players just got to get ready to shoot. Now the first game, Minnesota they wasn't hit. Second game they was hitting, but then all of a sudden they went right back to what they was doing in the first game and start playing one on one. You can't do that with OKC. OKC is not a OKC wants you to play one on one. They're gonna force you to play one on one. They're gonna force Ant Man to prove he's that man. Ant Man, Spider Man, Superman, Batman, Iron Man, all the other man. They want him to be all them man, all them men. It's just so they'll let him score 40 and everybody else score 8 or 2 or 4. So you're playing right at OKC's hands. And Rudy Gobert, this ain't the series for you, bud. I'll go ahead. If I was Finch, go on bench, start Nas Reed, put some spacing on the floor. Um, I play Joe Ingles. I put Joe Ingles in the game. Joe Ingles is a great passer. He's a veteran. I play Luka Garza. I play somebody that's mobile who can shoot from the outside because Rudy Gobert, he's a non-factor. He moves like a robot, and he ain't blocking shots. They're not scared of him. He ain't moving. Hartenstein does not shoot threes. Why are you playing up on Hartenstein? And then when they set the pick, you're playing so far back out. And then in Minnesota, you gotta fight through them picks, man. Stop letting them pick you. Fight through them. Or you fight through them or play under them, whichever you want to do. You gotta do one or the other. But I say OKC finishes in 4. I can't see Minnesota winning the game. Unless somebody else besides Randall and Ant have a crazy game like Michael McDaniels have a 25-point game. Denver was the closest team they can beat, and they beat them with the efforts of a person passing the ball. Joker was passing the ball. Like, you're not gonna outscore OKC because they have the best defense in the league. So I see OKC versus Indiana, man, in the finals. And I have OKC beating Indiana 4-2. OKC in 6, man. That's just me. Now, speaking of OKC, let's talk to the newly crowned NBA MVP, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, I'm going to say something about Shai. His game 1, it's all I saw in game 1.
Nobody likes the call.
Hold on, let me play that back.
It's so frustrating to play this team because they foul a ton and they can't really touch Shai.
Now, I was mad. I ain't gonna lie. I said man, this man don't do nothing but cry and flop. But then I saw game 2. The boy is a mid-range artiste. And he didn't flop. He played his game. And I don't know if it's because Minnesota was kind of scared to get up tight up on him, pause. But something had to happen because they was giving him too much space. They was playing back like the refs was finna call, and he was baking them. Easy money. He balled out. I think he had like 34, 35 points the other night. I asked him, do he flop? I'm going to crop this out and I'm going to put it on my TikTok, my Spit Your Game TikTok. But do SGA flop? Do y'all feel like he flops? I said for game 1 he flopped, but after seeing game 2, I mean, he flops a lot, don't get me wrong. But game 2, I couldn't say much because he just was balling. I don't know if Minnesota got scared. I don't know if they backed away because they thought the refs were gonna call him foul. It was just like you couldn't put a hand on him. So I don't know if he's just taking advantage of the rule. He plays more like a right-handed James Harden. Because James Harden used to always sweep and stuff, and then they took that away. I don't know. But man, like, it's crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, he flop watching that clip. It's like he was just up and moving and all that stuff. Like I said, watch game 2, he didn't do none of that. He just went straight at him. But like I said, I don't know if it's because Minnesota just backed off of him, didn't want to bump him in, and didn't want to rough him up a little taste. I don't know, man. But I'm asking y'all, I'm asking out the viewers, man. Do y'all think our SGA flops? I'm gonna leave it all. Y'all put your answers under the comments, man. Answers under the comments. All right, we're gonna move along. And this is just my stuff, my opinions. It's just stuff I want to talk about. NBA offseason moves. So I have a couple moves I like to see made. It's just me for contenders wise. I like to see the Nuggets trade Michael Porter Jr., Peyton Watson, and a few picks for Kevin Durant. Think about it. Kevin Durant in that 3 position who can score with Joker at the top of the key, maneuvering and passing and picking, with Jamal Murray coming off screens, KD at the 3. Because Michael Porter going to want some money. I think he's a free agent. If they sign and trade him, I mean, who knows? But I like to see that move if that's possible. I like to also see, and it's just me, Jamal Murray for Trae Young. Trade Jamal Murray, Trae Young on Denver. Like I say, Michael Porter get traded for another wing guy that can shoot and defend. Hey, Paul George want too much money, but him spotting up threes, he ain't got to do that much moving. Shoot, all Michael Porter Jr. was doing was spotting up and missing. He hit a couple of them, but hey, who knows? But if Denver can get another score, they'll win a championship because and they get some depth off the bench. Because that's all they was missing was somebody else to score the ball. Michael Porter couldn't score. Aaron Gordon was limping. In the games that they won, Aaron Gordon was their second best player, whether if it was defensively or offensively. So he scored 2 game winners, the 3 and the dunk put back. So if they can get them a valuable 3, like I said, Kevin Durant maybe. I can't really think of another 3-man that will be valuable. Somebody of a cheap route. I would say like a Brandon Ingram maybe, but he ain't played for Toronto yet. He been injured. Trying to think of somebody just off top. I can't think of anybody just right off the top that can. Let's see. Maybe they go get DeMar DeRozan. Maybe the Nuggets get DeMar DeRozan. He can shoot the 2. That'll be a good pickup. Denver, DeMar DeRozan to Denver. Zach LaVine at the 2. Or Zach LaVine, you get Zach LaVine, move him to the 3. Have Braun at the 2 for defense. I mean, they just need a shooter, man. They just need a shooter that can drive and score and rebound. I just really do feel that way. Another move I can see, Giannis to the Spurs. The Spurs trade the number 2 pick, Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Barnes, and maybe a few picks for Giannis. They could pick up Giannis. They can pick up his contract, and they'll still have some money left over to fill out the rest of the roster with some key players. And you'll have Chris Paul, Castle, Giannis, Wemby, or you could move Giannis down to the 4, with Wemby at the 5. Maybe have a Shohan at the 3. And like I said, work on that bench. You got some free agents out there that you can pick up. I think Clint Capella is a free agent you can probably get to play the 5 if you want to move Giannis to the 3. You can really move Wemby to the 3. I mean, that would be a stupid defensive lineup, I know for sure. But that's a move I can see them making. And a sleeper move I can see. I don't think it's going to happen, but a sleeper move. The Rockets get Devin Booker. I think they trade Green, Jalen Green, Jabari Smith, whatever pick they got, and maybe another player, and pick up Devin Booker. You have Van Vliet, Devin Booker, the Thompson twin. You'll have what's the center? I can't think of his name right now. At the 5, and you can plug in a 4. We'll get you a 4-man that's in free agency for the low. Devin Booker to the Rockets will be tough. And the Rockets got a bench. They got Ty Eason coming off the bench. Like, they got some players. So sleeper, Devin Booker to the Rockets. I think that'll be. I know Phoenix ain't gonna do it, but it's just some stuff I just see, just talking, just shooting the shit, as they say. All right, man. My last topic, man. The NBA draft top 3, man. So this is how my top 3 goes. I got Dallas getting Cooper Flag, of course. I got that trade going down where Milwaukee ends up picking up the number 2 pick, and they get I think it's Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper with Damian Lillard. And like I said, you're gonna have some money. You steal and go and get a Michael Porter Jr. Or you can go and get maybe a Scotty Barnes, or you'll have Harrison Barnes. You'll have Keldon Johnson. You'll have some 3. Yeah, you'll have some 3s. You'll have Portis. Still have Lopez if he decides to sign back. You can go and get maybe a Mitchell Robinson or something if the Knicks let him go. I can see that. And then with 3, I can see 76ers drafting Ace Bailey. He'll fit right in with Paul George if they decide to let him go, or they can keep Paul George and Ace can learn from him. Ace can learn from him being a vet. Paul George teach him the game, teach him the ropes. He could be an up-and-coming scorer. I think his ceiling is unlimited with what he can do. He already has a turnaround jumper in college. He can shoot the 3. He can dribble. He can go to the cup. He kind of reminds you of Paul George. I can definitely see that. So I can see Dallas getting Cooper Flag. He fit right in, right at the 3. P.J. Washington come off the bench. Nothing wrong with coming off the bench. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can have that. I don't know if Gafford is going to be there, but you'll still have him. Have Cooper come slide in with the 3. Like I said, the Bucks get Dylan Harper, and the 76ers get Ace Bailey, man. I can definitely see that happening. The NBA draft is going to be definitely interesting. I think it's going to be a lot of trades coming up. I wouldn't be surprised. 76ers trade out the third pick, try to get them a veteran. Like I said, it's going to be some moving around, especially when OKC win this title. They're going to see, and this one thing is almost like a trend. Whoever wins the title, they start to try to do it. When the Nuggets won the title with Joker, okay, Zach Edey, let me draft Zach Edey. Let me go get this big person because we got to find somebody to stop him. And now it's like, okay, OKC winning. They're going to start going after defense. They're going to start going after players that can play, but they're going to provide, going to put their defense in important for the team. So it's going to be tough. If OKC don't win this championship, man, it's going to be a travesty. I can't see nobody fucking with them. Honestly, I can't see nobody messing with them, man. I think they on the verge of having an elite, record-breaking defensive run in the playoffs all the way to the finals. Unless Minnesota starts shooting like gangbusters, like they say, or shooting like the 2015 Golden State Warriors, it won't go no more than 5. I say they sweep. That's just me personally. But anyway, man, that's been it, man. I wanted to put up another episode of Game Session. I would like to have someone else that want to join. We could talk back and forth. If anybody just reach out to me on my TikTok. I'll post it on my TikTok. I'm posting it on my IG. If you see this on YouTube, you can make a comment under the post or under the video, and man, we can keep in touch and we can try to set up something. We can have some little debate back and forth or whatever with some topics we can come up with. So man, anyway, it's been up, man. I appreciate everybody. For those who will join, for those who won't join, it's all good, it's all love. And so man, we're going to get it going. We're going to get it more. We're going to. This ain't your space, stay in lane. I think it's time to Game Session, man. We out. Switch your game.